What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga Career Mode. It is episode number 8. There is loads to get through today, so we are cracking straight on the back of a brilliant run for Valencia. 6 wins on the trot, 8 games without a loss, and right now in the top 4, 9 games in. Today, we'll try and play around 8 to 10 games, get to the halfway stage of the season, hopefully still be in a Champions League spot. Our first game away in Seville, Real Betis, Vamos Valencia. After that loss to Getafe on the opening day, I don't think anyone saw this coming. I mean, no defeat since then and 6 wins in a row. It's been an incredible start. But again, it just goes to show, and we talk about it often, when you stumble out the blocks, you don't got to stay down, pick yourself up and start running. It's exactly what Valencia have done. The only question is, can we keep sprinting forward at a rapid pace? Well, maybe not tonight. Cucho with the opener, Betis lead. Great start to the game, this Sanchez. Look at this guy. He is just the definition of the word eccentric. Going for that Superman dive punch, gets nowhere near the ball. Not quite as picturesque as his save against Fulham, and he can't save that shot either. Cucho with the double, Betis 2 goals up, and yeah, our undefeated run is definitely ending tonight. Robert Sanchez is like the goalkeeper you are at 7 years old. Like, you know, because obviously I played in goal when I used to play junior football, and he's you as a kid, basically. He's you as a kid growing up playing in the professional leagues. It's just like diving, like with all your mind, trying to do those camera saves, and occasionally messing up when your concentration is lacking. And to be fair, I can't really blame him for any of the 3 goals tonight, but it is 3-0 Betis, and we have been absolutely turned over in Seville. Red hot start, beating Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, but tonight we've had absolutely no answer. Betis have just turned me over. Oh, what a ball that is, what a ball. Cucho, who was ran me ragged all night long, has his pass deflected. We drops to Lo Celso. Cucho for his hat-trick. Worst loss of the season, and it's not even close. Only our second defeat, yes, both coming away from the Mestalla, but tonight in Seville we have been absolutely battered. Look, there's losing and then there's getting humiliated, and this game is the latter. Cucho with a hat-trick, Betis 4-0 winners. Let's just move straight past this and on to the next one. We've got Barcelona next. We're back in the Mestalla, thank goodness for that. And let's just move into it. Betis with a big win, our undefeated run over. But let's get back on track here as we welcome Barcelona. Vamos Valencia. I often talk about when you've had a disappointing loss like that, where you've been absolutely battered, as Chan is tricked up, just move past it. Move straight on to the next one. It goes against my own advice normally of being quite critical and over-analysing everything, but everyone's going to have a game like that from time to time. Don't worry about it. Go home, have a cup of tea, run yourself a hot bath, forget all about it, move on to the next one. And 10 minutes in, 17 minutes in even, a chance for us to go a goal up from the spot, won by Kelvin Chan. Pepe Lu to take it. He's been really good since he started to save. And he opens the scoring as well. Valencia lead 17 minutes in. That Betis game now looking like a real distant memory. Forgotten all about it. I am as big of a perfectionist as you're ever going to meet. I am the most self-critical. Oh, what a ball, Ansu Fati. Self-hating, self-loathing person you'll ever meet. But in recent years, I've tried to go against my natural way of thinking and understand there are going to be times where there wasn't much I could do about it. I lost, deal with it, move on. Don't be too harsh on yourself. And in this game here, look what's happened. We're a goal up on Barca, should have gone 2-0 up, and they haven't had a sniff on the other end. Kelvin Chan denied by Ter Stegen as we go for a dagger. Yep, the older me would have had a loss like that one there and said, oh, clearly I'm a fraud, I can't do anything right, I'm a loser, I'm a failure, I deserve all this pain, and just sat in the misery. The more mature version of me that's had a lot of therapy, medication as well, read self-help articles, psychological books, I've started to understand that at times that does nothing good for the brain whatsoever. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, move on, Doxy boy, and get it right in the next one. Valencia did just that. Pepe Lu from the spot, giving us the win, back on track against Barcelona. So as November is here, just getting going with the scouting for this month, and my word, it has been a tough start, although Yago Romero might well be saving me here. We'll do one more month of scouting on him and see how he looks after that. And From Nicaragua, we'll keep scouting these 2 players for now. And from Valencia, we'll keep scouting these 6 players here. But yeah, no one has made the academy so far from our first 3 months of scouting. But long way to go, only a third of the way into the mission. Right, let's jump into our following game, going for back-to-back wins. But a big test here away in the Basque region. Real Sociedad at the Reali Arena. We're still in the top 4, 11 games in. But again, still a very long way to go. Only just over a quarter of the way into the season. But a win here could put us on level points with Barcelona. Let's try and get it in the Basque region. Vamos Valencia. Man, this has been a really poor game. 8 to play, still dead up to 0-0. Just trying to get out of here with a clean sheet and a point. Well, so it'll only be 1 win in our last 3 games. I'll take this, considering how much we struggled. Lucas Sucic rolls it through. Correa takes aim. Sanchez makes the save. And might have just ensured we will leave with a point and a clean sheet. You know, at the start of the season, we are 100%, but away from home, we've won a couple, yes, against Atletico and Leganes, but losses to Getafe and Real Betis, and now draws against Eibar and Real Sociedad too. Only 2 wins in 6 away from the Mestalla. Great at home, poor away. Back home for the next one, and thus aiming to get back to winning ways. Following contest, Sevilla comes to Mestalla, aiming to keep pace with the league leaders and show we belong where we are right now in the top 4. Vamos Valencia. Tough mini run, don't get me wrong, only 1 win in our last 3 games, but again, they were tough games to play. You know, I think sometimes, you know, people might look at the form book and say, oh, not a good streak for you there, only 2 wins in 5, but then the 5 teams you faced were all in the top 5, for example. You know, sometimes you got to give credit to the opposition just being good size to face. Sevilla definitely are as well, like us, going for a top 4 place coming the end of the season, and a goal up 14 minutes in. As things stand, after our first loss of the Mestalla this year. Correa through the gap to Pepe Lu. Long way to go in the game, despite the early setback, so don't panic. Just keep pushing on. Kelvin Chan, oh! Should have hit the leveller. Well, it had been a decent start for Valencia, but no doubt about it, we're now beginning to level out, if you will. We were performing above expectations, now we're getting brought back down to earth. A 0-0 scoreline, our first loss of Mestalla, and only 1 goal scored in our last 4 games. Looking like the Valencia last season. And I think for Ferreras as well, he's really struggled this season. Just a 1 goal to start the season off in the 6 games he's played. No assists yet either. I might loan him out in January, to be honest, because since Fabio Silva's come in, granted, a bit of a goal drought for him, none in his last 4 now, but Hugo Giroud has got 3 goals and assists as well. I might try and loan out Ferreras when that January window opens, just to get him more game time elsewhere and hopefully more goals, possibly in the Segunda Division as well. I guess we will see. Anyway, heading into the next game, away in Galicia, taking on Celta Vigo. We haven't won any of our last 2 games away from home, so heading into this one, well, after 1 win in 4, we could really do a big win on the road. Celta Vigo in Galicia, our following game. Vamos Valencia. To be honest, I think we're just levelling out, really. You know, it's been a tough mini run, but no one was really expecting us to stay with the leaders Barcelona. Granted, we might have just beaten them, but we're not quite at that level yet. Over a 38-game season to be in a race for the championship. Top 4, possibly. Dark horses, outsiders, maybe. But not the title. Not yet, come on. Be realistic. As Gaia finds Chan, who offloads to Bernabé. And he's got Silva on a bit of a goal drought, and he could do with another goal. And he's got one. What a finish. No goals in his last 5 games, I think it is. But now, bang, fires in the opener, and Valencia lead in the Northwest. Yeah, we're not ready for our La Liga championship yet. I mean, we're going to get there. We're going to get there, but it's not going to be this season. So just take it in stages and try and keep yourself in the race for a European place before you worry about lifting that silverware come the end of the season. Ball through, lovely ball through too. Roll back to Mateta, and the ex-Palace forward as his pass deflected comes back to him. Celta Vigo still trying to get a shot on goal, which they do, and score from it as well. Leveller, 1-1, 25 to go, and our away day blues continue. Eric well in, mate, and it's their one last chance. Chan plays a good ball through. Silva offloads. Hugo Giroud! It's why I extended the contract. I said, I know you'll get more goals than last season. He's already got double with his 4th of the season. Valencia leave it late, but get bailed out by a number 9. We'll leave Celta Vigo with a win. A big bailout by Hugo Juro, seeing us get back to winning ways. We've got to get back-to-back wins and get our form back on track if we are to stay in the top 4. Following contest, Sporting Gijon, newly promoted side comes from Mestalla, should be a banker. Vamos Valencia. Probably my favourite feeling that as a football fan. When you win a game in the last minute away from home. Don't get me wrong, it's class when you win at home in the last minute. You got the whole stadium erupting. When it's away, oh, it's a great feeling because the rest of the stadium is just silent. And then there's your end or your corner going absolutely ballistic. It's a great feeling, man. With just a few thousand of you at best going mental. Anyway, big win there. We've got to follow it on. You can't just have one win here and there and think that'll be enough. You've got to follow it on. Second half underway, still deadlocked here. Come on, this is a newly promoted side at home. You can't slip up in these games and expect to be a Champions League side. Come on, these are the bankers. You got to win these. Fati through the gap. Chan. Silva should be the opener. Isn't. You put your house under to score at least one of those 2 chances. You missed them both. There's a guy given space to keep attacking down left-hand side. Chan's in the middle. He'll offload to the Singaporean. Now Fati. Slow start to him since joining Valencia. That's a great ball through though. It'll drop to Fabio Silva, and this time he gets it right. It was coming. It was coming, and when that's the case, you've just got to keep going, man. Doing all the right things, hadn't had a breakthrough, now we do. Yeah, not the best win we'll ever had, but got there in the end. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Silva misses 2 sitters, and then scores at the 3rd attempt. Back-to-back wins for Valencia, and staying in the top 4. Right, 3 more scouting updates as December is here. Let's see what we got. From Spain, I might do 1 more month on Yago Romero and see how he looks after that. From Nicaragua, I'll keep scouting these 2 players here. And it has been a tough start for the scouting this year, I must say. But from Venezuela, there's a couple of players could be quite good. Joaquin Castillo looks like he could be a pretty decent centre-half, so I'll give him a scholarship. And there's also Sol Ramos as well. I'll do 1 more month on him and see how he looks after that. Tough though, 4 months in, only 1 player has made the scouting, the academy so far. Right, let's try and squeeze in 2 or 3 more games, yeah? Following contest, Osasuna away from home. We know our away form has been poor this season, but still in the top 4 right now, 4 clear of Real Sociedad, and a chance to get our 3rd win on the trot here as we try and get some separation from the teams outside a Champions League place. Osasuna away, Vamos Valencia. Chan to Gaia. Fati ahead of him, I'll find him. Through the gap, there's Ferreras. Only the 1 goal this season. There's his 2nd. Whether I loan him out in January or not too sure yet, but he does need the game time. He's got potential. He's got the exciting prospect tag. It's just a matter of can he finish the chances he gets. Well, he's finished that one. Valencia lead early. Not a great game, but still leading by 1, and I'll certainly take it. As Kelvin bundles through, rolls it inside, cleared in the nick of time. It'll drop to Correa. Touch is poor, but still has it. It'll drop to Chan. He'll take aim, and Kelvin gets his 2nd of the season to wrap it up. Both of the youth boys getting the goals. 2-0 away at Osasuna, and actually do it now. Really scrappy goal, to be fair, but nothing scrappy about the finish. 3 points in the bag. Valencia leaving with a big victory and our 3rd win on the trot. Home and away. Top 4 is where we'll stay. Yep, let's do 2 more games today because that'll take us up to the winter break. We're right now on a run of 3 straight wins and only 1 loss in our last 6 games. Valencia are still in the top 4 and now up to 2nd place. If we're going to stay there though, we've got to keep this run going. Girona comes to the Mestalla. Vamos Valencia. It's the final 16 minutes. It's been an absolutely awful game. Very little going on, and to be honest, both defences have stood strong, not really allowing any proper meaningful chances. And that's why it seems as though it's going to finish as a stalemate. But to be fair, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes, winning run comes to an end, but no losses in 4. And 3 clean sheets on the trot as well. But can we find a late winner? Javi Guerra. What a ball! Juro takes his time! Come on! And Valencia, once again, might have won it late for the second time in 4. It's a brilliant ball through by Guerrero. And last season, Giro fluffs his lines and puts it wide. But this season, I put my arm around him. I said, I back you. I know you'll finish a lot more chances this year. And he's doing so. 5 for the season. And that one of the most important. Valencia win it late. What a run it's been for Valencia. Only 1 loss in our last 7 games and 4 wins in a row. And a victory here could see us go top of the table heading into the winter breaks. Let's go get it. Our final contest. Las Palmas away in Gran Canaria, going for our 5th win on the trot. Vamos Valencia. It's worth pointing out, whilst we're on a good run, I mean, we've been scraping some results. Let's be honest, you know, we've not exactly been dominating the games. We had to get a scrappy 1-0 win against Sporting Gijón at home, newly promoted side, to get a win there. Last minute win, last minute winner against Celta Vigo and Galicia. And then that late win there against Girona too. Granted, we're winning, but we're not exactly winning convincingly. And that's a straight red. I did wonder for a second there if that would be a straight red. Kirian flies in on Chan, and Las Palmas down to 10. And this should be another win for Valencia here. We've got the man advantage and plenty of time to find a goal. And Fati finds Chan. The Las Palmas fans are booing every time he gets on the ball, but he don't mind because he's involved in the build-up for the opener. Javi Guerra assisting the game winner in the last game, and now firing in the opener here in Gran Canaria. Once again, not exactly been a great game into the final 5 minutes, just trying to hold on. Sanchez, well claimed, son. You just never know what Robert Sanchez is going to do, but for that moment there, did it very well. And from that, I'm going to launch for Fati, who should beat his man. And the corner flag is calling his name. Wise decision. Don't need the extra goal, just keep hold of it. And this will be the game. Chan to Ferreras. And the youth boys link up for the dagger. Off the bench, Ferreras wraps it up. That might be his final goal for the season if I do decide to loan him out. But it's his 3rd of the year, and it is our 2nd on the night. And it is 5 wins in a row for Valencia. A great way to go in to the winter break. But that'll do it for today's episode of the La Liga Career, guys. Big thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have done, please do drop a like. Watch if you'll have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with the January transfer window opening. Well, there's still money in the budget. We might make a new signing, but I'll probably keep the cash to carry over with our squad in fine form right now. But at the Copa del Rey 3rd round, as we'll take on Real Oviedo, and more games in La Liga, aim to keep this winning run going. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.